Let's say hi.
Yo.
What's good?
What's my name? I've been out of it all week.
Hey, yo,
You don't know your name?
I'm like,
and it's your actual fucking government.
Jovi.
Hey, yo,
It's Jovi.
This is.
I see if you had a nickname.
Is this really episode 24 this time?
It is.
Fuck y'all. I was sabotaged last week.
It is.
Sabotage.
I was. Somebody
Yeah.
sabotaged me last week.
Word.
The beginning of last
You know
week's
what?
episode, I said 24 about 1,000 fucking
You
times.
know what it is?
And no one stopped me.
You know what? I ain't gonna front. You know what it is?
I didn't even realize you
know
did
what
it
it is?
until
I
just
did.
now.
I
You know what it is? Courtney brought his son, so it frustrated him.
Yeah.
You was frustrated.
Nah, I wasn't frustrated
You
over
was,
that.
you was frustrated.
Y'all
You are
sabotaged me.
patient. You are so patient.
Y'all damn
He is
sabotaged.
very patient with his son.
Yeah, he's very patient.
I commend you for that, bro.
I
That's my little man.
You know,
Shout out to Boomsy Booms.
I done
Yeah,
popped
man.
my daughter at least twice on my way here.
Yeah, man, I tear my kids up.
I popped her
What?
twice. Yes.
And plus, I mean, if you instill it to them young, and I'm at the point now that I don't got to touch my kids no more.
Me neither. I don't like popping them.
Nah.
I do not like popping
After
them. I do the 1, 2, 3, and they know.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
that 3, you getting your ass
After a
tapped.
certain age, like my daughter is like 7, I don't never have to touch. I haven't popped her in years. Like I don't
Yeah,
have
but
to.
it comes
So
a
what
time
do
when
you
they
do
get
when
ready.
you when she kind of like acts up?
She-
Give her the face.
Yeah, she's so scared of me that I don't have to do anything.
Oh wow, that's what they say.
My son getting there, but he
still
he
gonna
a
try
boy.
it.
Yeah, see, so he gonna try me.
When's his birthday?
November
6. What? Like
11th.
11? Oh, Scorpio. He going
No,
definitely.
I'm sorry, November 10th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's a Scorpio, so he definitely
Yeah.
going to try you. They like to
Hey,
have
yo, I
control over
already
things.
told my wife, yo, like when he get like 16, he gonna try me, and I'm gonna have to put him through a wall.
Yep.
So you know what I mean, had the budget ready.
That's what every boy though, man. I already
Had
set
the
it up.
bu-
I
had the
already set it
budget
up.
ready. Like I need
I
to
already
save
saw-
up. Like people save up for college. I'm saving up for when I fuck up my
ass
house.
happens.
Yeah.
Because I'm
I
gonna
already
have
set it
to
up.
fuck him. I
It's
know
what?
I'm gonna have to fuck
2000
him
what?
up, yo.
No, Courtney, I don't.
2031,
Let's
2032.
get into
It's
it.
coming.
Let's
Like,
get into it.
it's
We're going to
coming.
talk
Like
about
the-
disciplinary, and then we got
Sons
some
are always
other stuff.
going to like daughters test out the mothers, naturally so, but it'll be like like some. It's like verbal.
Snooty, yeah.
It's
yeah.
verbal.
Yeah.
But sons will sit there and act like he can see you. And I'm gonna have to knock his ass out that one good time, and that's it.
Now, see, I
Them
can
shots
see
to the
you
chest.
doing that
Yeah.
to
Them
your
shots
son.
to the
Like
chest.
no, you don't gotta hit him in the jaw, nothing. But like 2 shots, doop, doop.
No,
like,
but
to
I
the
don't see
body?
Courtney. Courtney, I look at
crazy.
you as
He gonna
like
have
Bill Cosby, like
Nah,
the Bill Cosby
I guarantee.
dad.
Look, they didn't show it. That was during the commercials. I'm pretty sure Bill fucked Theo up a couple times. He had to have. It's just natural.
No, what they did was they just threatened him
You don't
with the
remember when he
streets.
called him, like, basically called him a dumbass that one episode when he was in his dirty ass room?
I can't.
That shit was
do you-
hilarious.
Yeah, but he was like, "That's the dumbest thing
That's
I've
the
heard in my
dumbest
life."
thing I've-
Like Bill was about to. He was
Bill
like,
was
"He
about
about
to
to
go
get up,
ham.
yo. He was about to get up."
Remember when they did the Monopoly game? He took all his.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. That's for TV. Like
He
real
said,
life.
you plan on having a girlfriend? Took the rest of his money.
Yep. Real life Heathcliff would have seen Theo a couple times.
Couple.
Like, he
So
did a lot
how
of
are you
stupid
as a
shit.
disciplinary? Like, how do you get around? Like,
Nah, I get it. It's just like I'm a patient person in general, but with
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, he's fine. He's only 2.
I'm not.
No, I'm
patient
just
at
saying,
all.
as a parent, how are you? Because you're a new parent. Like we 2 kids. Well, I'm 3 kids in. He's 2 kids in.
Yeah.
And then you walked into a situation where you
Yeah, I had 3 girls.
Yeah,
they
you have 3
always.
girls.
I mean,
and a boy.
with children in general, they always gonna push the limits. And
Yep.
I think with anybody, they're gonna push the limits. Especially when I first walked into the girls' life, they, it was a test. It was always a test.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to put your foot down and you have to show structure. But with them, it becomes easier because I have a male voice in the house. So that's where it becomes easier. Like you can be like, yo, chill out. And then be
Yep.
like, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think you could do that.
Yeah. of
That's
course.
because like
Everybody got it.
Yo,
you ain't never really seen me
what's
mad
deep?
either.
But I know you can get there. That's the thing.
Yo, it's to the
I
point.
didn't know that Courtney.
My
Bruce
son
Wayne,
did
man.
something
Bruce Wayne.
a couple weeks ago. Like he the type of person, like if you tell him to do something, like I'll tell him to go upstairs in his room, leave his mother alone so she can finish doing what she got to do. But he'll come downstairs like 2 minutes later. Like after like 3 or 4 times, I think I forgot what I yelled. Like I blacked out. Like I think I shook my TV. Like I was so loud. I think I scared my wife too. I might have.
Yeah, you probably what's
Because
crazy?
I think I even screamed out "fuck" or something. And I don't even curse at my kids at all.
yeah.
But I even
Oh,
screamed
I
out.
do.
I think the
I was
biggest-
just frustrated. I'm
I
like,
do.
yo, like how many times I got to tell you?
Yeah,
I think the biggest
How
thing
old is
too.
your son?
5.
Okay, yeah.
I think the biggest thing too is like you got to separate them. Like with them, they're all together and they're all like back to back.
My kids
you have to separate them, man, because the biggest thing for me is that once one gets the attitude, then it feels like, yo, you got to check that one, because the others will see that and they'll bounce off.
It's like jail.
It's like, yeah, like, sweet meat, sweet meat.
Yep.
You know what's crazy? Because I have majority of my life I grew up without a father, so I didn't have that as a disciplinary. So dealing with a male's, even being in a relationship with a male, is like when they raise their voice, it shakes me because I'm not used to that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not used to it. And next thing you know, I'm crying. And I'm like, why am I crying? But I'm like, phew, it's full on tears because it's like, I'm not used to it.
You need a therapy session. That's some therapy.
No, it's just I'm not used to having a male figure in your life. So you know how you say you raise your voice? Yeah. We never had that in my house.
But see, that's the thing. You know what I mean? It's a point because at the end of the day, they're not mine. They're not technically mine biologically mine. But you know what I mean? That's where it is. It's like I have to set those tones because I can't just be beating on them every single time. Like, you know what I mean? They're not mine. And so it's like,
you don't set that tone, whether you're a biological or not, they'll walk all over you. Mm-hmm. Can't do that, man.
I respect a man that comes in and helps raise like children. Like that's a big thing. Without forgetting his own. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just putting the PCA out there.
That sounds fuck them niggas. That sounds a little personal.
That's true though. But you own it. You own it. Fuck them.
That is true though.
Yeah, without forgetting his own.
You cannot forget your own.
I will not forget the time that he told me, he was like, the time where you kept the kids away for 2 months, it allowed me to get closer to her kids. So I did appreciate that time.
What?
Yeah,
that sound like
he straight up told me that.
So what, he only got enough love in his heart for one child at a time? What kind of shit is that?
And I finally, I have my oldest is gonna be 14 years old.
Shit like
for real.
That shit is crazy.
No, that's serious. My oldest is gonna be 14 years old.
My heart is filled up now.
Yeah,
I can't take care of my other 2 children.
Right.
What the fuck?
And then completely disowned like Liam, who he claimed as his own. Like Liam and him was like tighter than him and his own daughters. Like they were always together.
It's fucked up, though.
And but now that I'm always telling you all my business, but I guess that's one of the reasons why you listen. But anyway, I recently had to put him on child support because it was just so much like drama with his girl and like where to meet up, and nothing was consistent.
As a man, we hate child support. But I don't mind child support if
he's not doing this shit.
Yeah, if he's not doing his part at all, like you should put his ass on.
Yeah, and my oldest is 14 years old. We've been split up before. He's never been put on child support. I just never did it. Yeah. But when it comes to the fact where you completely like ignore your kids' needs, like I drove to Trenton. I'm driving from Philly all the way to Trenton to drop your kids off for one night, and I gotta come back to get them. That's a 40-minute drive that I did. Do you think he gave me anything for gas? No. So I had to do what I had to do, and then he completely stopped giving anything to
child support is necessary. It's necessary. I just hate when it's not like
it's used as
necessary. If the dude is doing what he's supposed to be doing, you should not have to put him on child support.
And I don't even see how that's even an argument, yo. Like these dudes be checking out. Yo, she put me on child support. I gotta back away. Like, yo, those still your children, motherfucker.
She put you on child support because you don't give her nothing.
And you got nothing. And you completely shut down?
Nothing. I tried talking. She tried to humiliate me on Facebook without me even knowing. Like, you just dealing with a bunch of shit I ain't had to deal with. And I'm like, I really don't. I finally said I got to do it.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. You know what I mean? God forbid anybody goes to that situation. It's just, you know what I mean? It's the ill-fated situation all around, man. It shouldn't be a situation that happens, but they happen. And, if you're a father, man, just step up to the plate. Do what you gotta do.
Do your fatherly duties. That's all. It's not that
biologically.
I'm not even giving you no advice. This shit should be a given. Like I shouldn't have to. We shouldn't.
We shouldn't even have this conversation. Yeah.
Like this conversation shouldn't even have to be had.
It's crazy because I was watching some kind of episode where this guy, documentary where this boy just basically went into a coma. His dad fed, bathed, clothed him every day without fail, and he's in a coma. You know how many guys would leave their children in that because it's just too much for them to do?
That's nuts.
That's a lot, though.
I don't
That's
want
a lot, but if I had to do it, I had to do it.
Yeah, you had to do it. But
I wouldn't leave. Like, you can't just leave your...
There's a lot of men that just can't. They just can't do it. They just can't do it. But you out here having kids, but you just can't do it. And the women are to blame too because, well, some of them don't know who they're having kids with. Some of them are under a different impression and the dynamics of the relationship change once a baby comes into the picture. But some of them, if like Stevie J, we're going to go into that, he got like 10 other kids. He can't pay the child support. And you went ahead and got pregnant by him. You know his background.
You knew it was coming.
You knew his background. Then you screaming, you better have my child support ready when he's already $1 million in arrears.
That's why.
Like, what
that's
the
why
fuck?
when it comes to them women, like having like kids with dudes, like I don't feel sorry for them. Like you knew he was an asshole before,
right?
You did it,
and now you mad because he was an asshole to you.
Like
it's my turn.
Like,
hold on, it's my turn.
Like it's my turn. Like he's gonna be different with me. No, he's not.
Right.
It's not going to be different.
I would never date an industry guy. Not that I have
Stop lying.
knocking at my door.
Stop lying.
I wouldn't because I'm too jealous and I'm too insecure. And I know that them motherfuckers is going to be out there.
At least you know your limitations.
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, you an inspiring rapper? Good luck with that.
Good luck with that. Just in case you get famous, I'm not trying to, to handle that.
Nope.
It's crazy now because it's not even just them now. Now it's the producers. Now it's the people that be on the drums.
So, Joey, what about, since you have your own podcast now, what have you become the famous one?
I don't have my own podcast.
Well, I'm talking about this show, Joey.
Because I'm thinking this is the Three Musketeers.
No,
what are you talking about?
But this is still your podcast, though. So what have you become the famous one?
I feel like I'm a humble person. I'm always going to be the same, and whoever's going to in my circle is going to be in my circle.
But I'm trying to say that some dudes might feel the same way and not want to mess with you.
That's completely fine.
Okay, gotcha.
If that's the case, if that's what you're saying, you can't mess with me but I'm trustworthy. I wouldn't fuck with a dude because I don't trust men. But if that's what they want to do, that's fine. I'm not going to stop my career because this person doesn't want to. You know what I mean? It is what it is because I'm going to stay the same person. I might be wearing better threads, but I'm still going to be staying the damn person.
That's what's up. Stay true to yourself, Chovy.
But if any of y'all buy a chunky pinky ring, I'm going to have to put my foot down with both of y'all.
Well,
that's it, okay?
Well,
no chunky pinky ring.
You ain't got to worry about that. I don't wear stuff on my hands. I don't even wear my wedding ring on my hands.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't. You wear it around your neck.
I wear it around my neck.
You don't like jewelry?
I don't like it on my hands. I don't like stuff on my hands. I used to wear watches a lot. I just don't got one on today. But I don't like rings. I don't like rings at all. I hate
okay.
Yeah, I've never been.
I'm OCD with my hands. I wash my hands like maybe 10 times a day. I always got hand sanitizer at my desk or in my car or at home.
You have nice hands.
Because
you have nice fingers.
Thank you. I don't like stuff on my hands.
I'm like that too.
I'm not a jewelry type of guy.
You should see me at the crib. Every time I'm doing something, I got like gloves on. Like every time I'm cleaning something,
like a whole palm olive gloves.
Nah.
He the hands on the palm olive detergent.
But more like surgery gloves, little black rubber gloves. I like if I'm grilling or something, I got gloves on. Or
that's good. That's good.
If I'm doing anything, I got gloves on. I don't like getting my hands messy.
I could.
Or dirty and stuff.
That pussy be like,
You ever seen that meme with the alien with his fingers all tangled?
And I've always been like that. I can be dirty everywhere else though, but when it comes to my hands, no.
The good wearing surgery gloves to play ball,
or unless it's on bedroom stuff. That's
the only time you don't want to get the gloves on when you start to touch the kitty cat.
Yeah, fuck the gloves. Yeah. I don't care. I need fingerprints on the clip. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care about gloves. Then I get dirty as hell in the bedroom. And when it comes to cleaning something, nah.
Like toilets and stuff.
No. What? No gloves.
Where my gloves, baby? I can't clean that shit.
I got a whole 100-count box of them shits. Like. Downstairs in my cabinet or whatever. I don't do that dirty stuff.
That is hilarious. Do you do any man work around the house?
Of course, everybody does.
Not everybody.
No, not everybody does.
Yeah, not all men are
Don't
handy.
get me wrong. I'm just starting to do shit like that. Like recently, I ain't do no house stuff. I never had a house until now. Hey man, I'm from the hood. I grew up in an apartment. I didn't buy my first house until I was 35.
That's good.
So what you just say about a tree? Like, you never owned this tree.
Yeah. I never, like, I told them that I bought a pole saw because I got like a couple like little trees in my backyard and they need to be like, I might either cut them all down or like the branches and shit. I ain't never did nothing like that before. I'm like,
lumberjack, right?
I might kill myself when I'm out there. Nigga.
You said, don't get me wrong. I still might die.
Yeah, I feel like, I got the pole saw and everything.
He said, I ain't never ever had a bonsai, a Mr. Miyagi tree.
I never had no type of tree before. No. I don't like cutting grass. I don't like doing none of that shit outside, but I got to do it.
So there's a lot of stuff that happened this week that I want to talk about too, but I really want to talk about that Stevie J and Faith Evans getting married and running off into Vegas to get married. Like, that came out of nowhere. Like, Faith, I thought Faith was pretty intelligent, but I don't think that was a smart move.
Why would you think she's intelligent? What gives you that question?
Because there was this show on TV One called R&B Divas, and I like the way she held herself.
She presents She
presents herself very well, and I thought, okay, I guess I mistook that for intellect, but
I mistake that for intellect, yo. That's
but I mean, who am I to say anything? Everybody gets into relationships that may not be good for them or whatever, or that are not the best. But Stevie J is like, he must got some words. He must got some.
And the crazy part is, I just heard like, you know, I'm pretty sure everybody knows the show Drink Champs, the podcast with Nori. She was on, that was their last episode with her, but I think they recorded it before all of this happened. So they didn't talk about Stevie J at all.
They talked about her licking Biggie ass, which I'm like,
I don't know why people care.
Because I'm thinking they think it's Biggie, you know, Biggie being this, you know, person, this persona of a thug,
gangster rapper,
and to know that he was out there
gangster rapper though,
getting his ass licked. I guess but people make a big deal about every fucking thing.
Big deal about nothing.
It's a big deal about everything.
And plus, it wasn't just because it was her. Nori asked every guest that. I don't know if anybody noticed. Every time somebody goes on there, he asks
Nori, why are you asking that?
I don't know why he cares.
Nori must like his ass ate.
Yeah, I think he does. Because why would you ask a guest that?
It's like a thing on that show. He asked everybody that's ever been on there.
Because I think everybody think it's such a taboo. It is a taboo. I mean, who's out there?
If you do it or do you like it?
But that's the thing. You know what I mean? Do you do it? Do you not? That's the question. And it's like people open up that question.
Why does he care though? Like, that's such a random ass question.
No, it's not.
And
it's a discussion. What? It's a discussion.
Do you eat ass?
Do I eat ass?
Yeah.
Yes. Do I eat ass? Yes, of course.
Do you like it done to you?
I've never had it done. No.
Okay. Why? You scared?
Not my cup of tea.
No?
No.
Why? Because it makes you feel less than a man?
No. I think it's just, you know.
You never had it done, so you don't
I've never had it done, but I've never wanted it done. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like.
That's the difference.
I got fingertips, I got dick, I got tongue. Like, before you cross all them other off the list.
Like, yeah, I'm good.
Before you go into the asshole.
I got all those options, so.
That's an exit, my dear.
Yeah, I got all those options, so I think I'm good. I think I'm good with all that other shit.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. What if you go down there as a hemorrhoid down there? It's just like, so many things you could go wrong.
Wait, what?
See, why you gotta get disgusted?
I had it when I was pregnant before.
Yeah, but that don't mean you serving it up.
No.
Wait, why did it get?
I'm pretty sure you didn't want that done at that point. Like, that was.
No, I don't know if I want it done now, but I don't know if I want it done.
So you don't have that done at all?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm boring or what. I like my sex life. I think I get pretty.
But see, that's the thing. Even in the moment, a guy's never gone that.
What if they just did it?
Maybe, and I just didn't know it was called eating ass.
Yeah.
I don't even like oral sex like that.
Well,
so
I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so some people. Let me explain something.
Yeah. So that makes sense.
Some people are more of a pleasers, and that's what turns them on. And some people are the ones that like to be pleased. Yeah. I'm one of those that is a pleaser. I get really turned on by pleasing my mate. So I don't really necessarily like. I need to be pleased penetration wise.
So what if he wanted you to do that to him?
I would be open to it.
See, wow, that makes sense though, because she's a pleaser. Like, you know.
Yeah, I would be. I'm 36 years old. I ain't got nothing to hide from you motherfuckers.
As long as you take the precautions and, you know, get clean down there.
Get the gloves.
Get the gloves.
Get the gloves.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you had it done, Jerome?
Yes, once.
Did you like it?
I mean, it was only once, so obviously it was just,
I mean, what was the sensation like?
Yeah, like it was just, it is what it is.
Do you think that it should be such a big thing around it? Was it like pleasurable?
For me, I haven't requested it. Yeah, I haven't requested it, so it was just. It didn't feel good or bad. It was just something that happened.
Now, was that was that a suggestion or it just happened?
I think, to be honest, I don't even remember. I think it was a suggestion, and we just tried it on me.
I think
with her, I do it all the time.
But I like that. When you're in a relationship, you need to explore. That's all how it's supposed to be. Sexual things.
And it's supposed to be like that. And don't nobody else supposed to know your shit.
Right.
So when
would
people
you try
ask
a finger
stuff
in
like
the ass?
that, no.
The only reason why I ask is that a man's G-spot or erogenous zone is in their prostate, and the way to get to it is through their ass. That's why some men do like it, and not. And,
from
and
what I
hear,
it's a discussion definitely with a lot of females too. Is that's always been the go-to point? Like, you know what I mean? They like to feel around and experience certain things with their male mate. And a lot of male mates are coming out saying that's the area that turns them on.
Especially if you're like somebody like Jovi and you are the pleaser, or like to be the dominant one in the bedroom like that. When it comes to stuff like that, I'm pretty sure that they would want to do that with their man. And they just have to pick a man that will want that to happen to them.
And it probably sparked your interest too. It's like, oh, okay, well, let me try that.
Well, I think that you have to be with somebody you trust. You can't just do it to anybody.
Of course.
Like, let me put my finger in it.
And I'm pretty sure we're like, me and Courtney both said we eat ass. It's not like we eat everybody.
Absolutely
well,
not.
it's not like you can.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
But that's what makes sex fun, just exploring different things. Now, I don't like to be a dominant one. I don't like to initiate sex. It makes me feel really, really awkward.
Yeah. But once weird, because you're the pleaser.
I know.
I
told you I have this thing about wanting, like, I like a man like taking charge, and it's just something that I had.
So
you like best of both worlds. That's all.
You know what I realized? I was like, I thought I was a pretty dominant person, and I was talking to my manager, and she was like, "No." Like, what? And then I was talking.
You don't really seem like you like. I guess when it comes to dominating the bedroom, that's completely different than your personal, like your regular life.
Yeah.
Like none of us would know what you're like in the bedroom.
Yeah. Right, but I like to be dominated there too.
But in your regular life, how are you?
I don't really push things that maybe should be pushed.
From what I know of you, you don't seem very confrontational at all.
No, and you would think, because I had this attitude, I'm like, man, fuck that. Da, 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 da. You would think that I would be. I don't like confrontation. I'm 36 years old. I don't want beef with you.
Yeah, you don't do that publicly.
No, I think that's embarrassing to cause scenes.
You might,
but I did that day. You remember I told you that we was fighting outside? Well, we weren't fighting, but we were verbally fighting outside. Like, you have to really take me to a place that I forget where I'm at, who I'm around, because I will black. That's the difference. I will black out.
It's all about.
I just try not to.
It's all about your tolerance levels too, man. Like, you know what I mean? Your tolerance level for bullshit probably different than your tolerance level for your children, your tolerance level for being on the podcast, things like that. So that's all it is.
It's different.
Yeah, you see everything different.
To be honest, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
If you are a normal person,
But with most dominant people, they on 10.
Yeah, it's the crazy people that something a little wrong with them that they can't turn that off.
Yeah,
you have to be able to turn that off.
Yeah, you have to, because
you be on 10 all the time.
Murderers.
Yeah, you on 10 all the time. Yeah, nah. That's when that what they call it, that Dave Chappelle that would keep it a real go.
I'm way too chill. Like
your life would be so much. It would be so much drama in your life.
Yeah, I'm way too chill. Like I be on 10. Like when you're around, family and friends and your manager, everybody cracking up, laughing. When I go home, like I'm in chill mode. Leave me the fuck alone, please. I can't be your clown 24/7. Okay, give me a break.
But that going back to the Stevie J and Faith Evans storyline this past week.
Let's see how long
they literally went to Las Vegas and eloped. Like, is that true?
Yep. Apparently,
I don't know why they had to go to Vegas.
Allegedly.
I don't know why they had to go to Vegas.
That's the special thing. Everybody go to Vegas and do that shit. But
because in Vegas, it's a lot easier to find out where you can elope.
It sounds like they had like a marriage pact.
You know what? I would do that. I would do that.
You would do that with somebody?
I would go to Las Vegas and just elope, because there's too many people spending mad money on marriages, and then you gotta figure out how you gonna live.
No,
afterwards.
I'm saying in the mindset. I'm saying in the mindset of them, like they probably had a pact. Like, let's say late 90s. why they making these hits for Bad Boy and stuff like that. And they was like, yo, if you not married by this point in your life, like by 50, we gonna hook up. We gonna get together.
Stevie J got words.
I can see Courtney's point with it. Not with them though, because at that point, remember Biggie was in the picture. There, she was already married.
No, I'm talking about late 90s. I'm talking about after Biggie passed.
Remember, she got married again though.
Yeah, she got married.
She got married kind of quick too.
Yeah.
And she got in trouble because this dude had cocaine in the car or something. Remember when she got in trouble with the...
Yeah, like Faith's been married a couple times.
You know why? Because people just wanting to be in love. People just be wanting to be in love and get married to anything.
And then they were together maybe like last year sometimes, and he did some bullshit, and she called him out on social media, and they broke
Stevie
up.
J?
Yeah.
They were together before.
Leave Stevie J ass alone. Leave him alone. Hey, Eve was with him. Strong Face was with him. What her name is?
Jocelyn?
No, the other Strong Face one before Jocelyn.
Ooh. Oh, Mimi. Phoebe, whatever her name.
Mimi Phoebe. She was with him. Like, I feel like he leaves a train wreck wherever he goes.
I think she got a strong face. I just thought about what you said.
Mimi actually look. She actually look better as she's getting older.
Yeah, she alright.
Okay.
I think a lot of women look better as they get older.
As they get older, yeah.
Oh, thanks,
Depends
guys.
on
the
Flickety. I don't think it's gonna last. I think it's gonna end up like everything else because he's out of control.
Yeah. And I love
she's trying to get on the bus.
Faith.
Remember the bus?
Oh my God, I love
You love
Faith.
Faith's music? Let me guess, you're her biggest fan.
I like Faith.
I'm a huge Faith Evans fan.
Soon as I get home.
And the song they came out with called A Minute or something like that, it's actually a pretty decent track.
Yeah, but I don't want to see 50-year-old Faith rolling around in the bed with Stevie J. I'm sorry. I do not want to see that.
Good. They ain't 50, I don't think yet. They ain't that old.
Yeah, Faith about 45, 44 maybe.
That old.
She ain't that old.
Okay, but I still don't want to see her 45-year-old body rolling around in it. It's just weird. I don't know.
That's grown folks.
Terrible.
Would you watch 60-year-olds rolling around in the bed talk about some men?
Well, I don't like mature porn, so no.
Mature porn.
I'm not a huge mature porn fan.
What's your favorite porn to look up?
I guess Ebony. I don't know.
Oh, look at you. I'm proud of you.
Nugget sex.
What do you mean proud of me? I am Ebony.
Yeah, I know, but some people don't like. I think white people be having a more interest in porn than, and I don't really like. You know what I mean? I'm into black men, but I don't never see them get really interested. They're either really ratchet porn.
Hold on. Time out.
She telling a whole bunch of stuff.
You have this outside mind for porn. What are you looking for?
You want to know? Oh, this is
what's
so
your
embarrassing.
Favorite? What's your favorite?
I asked y'all.
Hold on. We ain't being interviewed.
Joe will be like, glory hole.
No, I like those though.
Wow.
Of all races?
I do. I don't mind.
Because I know you kind of racist.
I'm not racist at all. I love everybody.
No, you're a little racist.
I'm not racist. How am I racist?
No, you say you don't like seeing black dudes with white chicks.
I don't.
That's
because
a little racist.
It's not racist. It comes from a bitter standpoint.
Yeah, a bitter ass racist standpoint.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
I don't think I like white people.
No, but you still racist. But
because I don't like, and that makes me racist because I don't
like interracial relationships. Yes,
no, I think interracial relationships are fine. It just bothers me when I see a black guy and a white woman. Like that's fine, but it's just like this meme says, like when a black man is with a white woman, some of them like trying to. This is why I don't mess with black girls because of this, and I'm like, love your white woman without damaging a black.
If a white person said the same thing, they wouldn't be viewed as racist.
I don't know. I don't care. Listen, I got a problem with it because, I see what it did. Yeah, I got history behind it.
Regardless, so when it come to porn,
I don't mind watching.
You don't mind watching the black dude with the white chick?
No, it's still
weird. So you are racist, like I'm saying. Like
it's still
so you're racist, like I said.
It's still
like, what the fuck is that?
It's not racist. And until you see your baby dad fucking a white girl in the video, it's just like, I can do with this.
Why you gonna take porn personal though?
I do. I take everything personal. Like,
That's
I want to enjoy my porn with no bad memories. Mental hurtful, emotional scars popping up. I just want to come down
without needing therapy afterwards.
I just want to come. I don't want to think about the past.
So what?
Shit, let me nut. Let me nut. Damn. Now I'm sitting here crying and nutting. That don't make no sense.
So what category is your go-to?
Oh,
Can we guess?
Go ahead.
Courtney, guess first.
Y'all never would guess this.
I said nugget sex.
What's nugget?
Nugget?
That's that's midget sex.
Oh, nah. Joey don't like that.
No.
I'm thinking, hold on. Is it
bondage?
Big girls?
No.
BBDs?
Because I'm thinking, I know you like skinny dudes, so.
BBWs?
But I don't picture myself as a big girl.
I'm not saying you picture yourself as like, but I know, usually when
I like the
so it's not interracial.
I like to watch a man release himself. So I like cream pie compilations and stuff like that. Like that turns me on.
Wait, hold on.
Yep.
Oh, you like?
I said it.
You like the?
I said it.
You like?
I said what I said.
You like the cum compilation?
Yeah.
Yo. Okay.
I watch those. Right. But it takes me hours to find something to really get off of, especially when you keep seeing the same ones over and over. They don't make a lot of those compilations, so you got to keep watching the same ones.
Yo, for what? How you got hours to be looking for them, nigga?
I spend at least an hour and a half.
Word. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yo, it's so funny because I'm thinking about Jarrell and like you talk about cream pie and I'm supposed to be watching that video and you think about his gloves, you be like,
What's yours? We said ours. What's yours?
Nah, it's about the same line like Ebony, Latina.
Yeah.
Ebony, Latina.
Stuff like that. I guess, the type of chicks that we're already attracted to, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do they have the nut in there? Do you like watching squirting videos?
No.
I can.
No.
I don't really have, I don't know. I guess I've been watching porn
so bad.
What?
I want to squirt so bad.
Not today. Man.
Not now. Not with y'all. But like when I'm with my boo, like I just want to hit him one time in the chest.
You gotta learn. What? Ew.
Just spray it all over him.
Yo, this shit got nasty. But like you go, he can learn how. He can learn how to make you.
Yeah,
I had to learn.
Look at you, Julio.
You thought this shit was. You thought I was over here.
I had to learn.
I know how.
You thought I was over here.
The schoolboy face too.
Nigga, you thought I was over here not married to the same woman for years, nigga.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Like you gotta think about, man. Like, I've been with the same woman for like almost 15 years, man. Like we gotta learn how to do different stuff.
My baby keep asking me for a threesome, and I'm like, no.
Wait. Hold on. Time out.
Word?
Who is your baby?
Yeah, and like all of a sudden you got one. See?
Oh,
salute the Beige Rage. Welcome back to the podcast.
I would never. I'm too jealous for that. It will never happen.
Yo, Courtney. Remember I told you Beige Rage is coming back, baby.
Love him. He get on my nerves.
Ain't nothing wrong.
And that's another question. That's another serious question here. Threesomes in a joint relationship, a super, supposed to be,
committed.
Super committed relationship.
Like Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert.
Yeah. Can you really have a threesome and bang?
It depends on the people.
Would you?
Yes.
You would do it?
Yes.
And would she be the jealous type?
Yes.
So it never happened, right?
I didn't say it happened. I said I would do it. I didn't say it happened.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't say the conversation.
Have you asked her?
Yeah, we've had that conversation. I told you, me and my wife been together for almost 15 years. Like we've had every conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what I'm saying. Like in that mindset, I think most men would want one, but it's not a necessity if they get in their home.
Yeah, I feel like
no. It's definitely not a necessity.
Yeah, it's an addition.
So I was like, maybe we should compromise and maybe just have somebody watch. But then I'm like, I wouldn't feel comfortable with that either.
I think you like completely awkward.
I'm like when somebody else is watching.
If somebody was in the room, I don't see Joey performing.
No, let me be at all my glory.
You awkward when we do this.
Yeah,
like sometimes.
Yeah, I'm awkward. Period in life.
Like, I don't see
so like no, I just rather do what I do in private. You like what I do, right? Yes. Okay, then we gonna keep doing
like I said, it's definitely not a necessity. Like if it's a necessity, you're in the wrong relationship.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Like, definitely not
like when Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert came forward about it, it seemed like it was a necessity. Like it was like that was a glaring point.
I didn't think so. Women were shaming her for wanting to do it,
and plus it was her idea. She said. And she's the one who does.
I wonder if it was her idea because she knew her man wanted to do it and she wanted to keep him happy. Because some people will put themselves in situations they're not comfortable just to please their mate. And I found myself almost doing that. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not comfortable with this, and I don't want to do it.
That's not how it went though, because she even said in the interview on the Breakfast Club, like she did initiate it. She picks the girls out and she does stuff with the girls. Like she's bisexual.
Did she say I'm bisexual?
She said she was fucking the girls, yo. Okay. She don't really have to say
that makes sense. Yeah.
And plus he said that,
I mean, it makes sense for her. Like she looked like she,
You think she looked bisexual?
Yeah.
What does looking bisexual look like?
You're right.
She has strong features.
What the hell does that have to do?
Tiana is a beautiful girl. Yo, she is a beautiful girl.
He just trying to say she ugly.
No. She
didn't got nothing to do with bisexual.
Tiana Taylor is a gorgeous woman. No doubt.
You just said she has strong features. What the hell does that mean?
She has a strong jawline. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, she does.
So she's beautiful with a strong jawline.
Grace Jones is beautiful.
Yeah.
I guess beauty is for the eye of the beholder. I wouldn't necessarily call Grace Jones beautiful.
You don't think Grace Jones
I
is
wonder
beautiful?
what is the thing about a threesome? Is it the fact that you're fucking another woman, or is it just because there's another woman there? Like,
it's an addition.
It's an addition.
Yeah.
So it's like
everything's duplicated.
Yeah, everything is like, if you could have good pussy, why not have two?
I could not do it. I was so mad.
I only want two though, not three.
Me and her would be fighting because she moaning too loud. I'll slap the shit out of her.
Nah.
Nope.
Yeah, you definitely cannot have.
Nope.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That'll let you know that you got a thorough girl. Like, she don't want nobody else touching you.
Loud and
pleasing you.
Smack the shit out of her.
You got a thorough girl on your side.
Nope.
Plus that
shout out the Mo.
And plus, you got to think about, since you're not into girls at all, so that
I'm not.
Most people that do threesomes like that are in, like, the women are into girls a little bit.
But I can appreciate a woman's. I can appreciate a woman's body. Like,
that's different.
If I was comfortable, yeah, right. If I was comfortable, I might touch a boob or something, but like, I'm not touching no coochie. I'm not damn sure not eating it. That makes me want to throw up in my mouth.
So to be honest, that really wouldn't be a threesome.
No,
that'll just be you watching him fuck somebody else.
Oh, and that's not happening.
That's what I'm saying. So I can see why you.
That's an ID channel episode.
Yep. You're going to end up just being mad. Like, if you're not going to get any type of pleasure out of it, then...
then he's going to get all these long text messages afterwards. It's just not worth it.
48 hours.
It seemed like you like that a little bit too much. You saying you want her? Did you grab her number? Why are you following her on Instagram? Are you DMing her? Done made a whole false account.
Why you gotta
stole all her pictures. Stole all her pictures, acting like her.
Why you got to go see?
Why you ain't shake like that after you came?
That's why I say I cannot deal with it.
You said, Cody, why you shake like that after you came? You don't shake like that with me when I...
Why you make that? Why you moan that loud after you nut her? Why did you nut with her anyway?
Yo, look, and Courtney, if I gotta answer all those questions, I would rather not do it.
Then rather not do it. Exactly.
It's not even I would be so fucking pissed.
It's never a deal breaker. Not if you're with the person.
Take it out your life.
I don't listen.
Complications.
Now, if it was just somebody you was dating, like, it's different when it's when you're in a relationship with the person.
I think if I was to do something like that, I actually would have needed to be with my mate for a long time. Really? Like, if I was with him for like 15, 16, 17 years,
think about this.
I would be like, okay.
That's when you're jealous, though. But if you were just dating somebody and you wanted to experience that, you wouldn't be jealous.
No, I'm a complete opposite. I wouldn't be jealous because I've been with your ass 17 years. I know what your ass smell like when you shit. Okay. I know you shit and shit. Like, there's certain things that I've seen about you that was not attractive. Yeah. So, like, it wouldn't.
And we've been together through all the seasons.
Yeah,
at this point, my wife has nothing to be jealous about.
Yeah.
It still ain't going to happen, though.
I mean, well, the kids are little. Can you imagine your kids 15, 16, y'all home by yourself now? They wouldn't leave the house at 15, 16, but like, it's just, you never know what happens in a...
Yeah.
But me, I'm like, I would be more comfortable because I know my mate is not leaving. Like, we done established a life together. Like, this is the chance of him leaving is not gonna be that large. If I like you and I love you and it's still kind of early, like, fuck no. Not with all these big booty girls out here. No. Yo, and niggas could get younger women and shit. No.
Y'all keep getting younger dudes.
True.
Look at China. Ain't China dating somebody else young? Man.
No. And she went back to YBN Ye, and then, whatever his name is.
Then Amber Rose.
Bruce Almighty.
And Amber Rose. What you call it?
Bruce Almighty. Young.
And then Amber Rose dating some basketball player. He's super young too.
I'm kind of happy that she is dating somebody else because Wiz Khalifa is dating Winnie the Pooh. Winnie Harlow. The Vertigo chick. She's a Vertigo model. And, she's been linked to Nick Cannon before. Like, I don't know who else she's known to date.
No, I'm not saying that she shouldn't be dating. She should definitely date other people. They're not together anymore. I'm talking about she's dating somebody that's like 21, 22, I think. Like she's dating a basketball player. This nigga ain't been in the league that long. Like he's
23, 24.
He's super young. Like she's older than him by like 10 years.
These her years, man. She winded down, man.
I think it's unsafe.
She about to Black Widow all these.
And like I'm like, how do y'all do it so fast? Because when my heart's broken, it take me a long time to get over
because her heart wasn't really broken. Like because she was dealing with a young dude before. Like she was dealing with somebody that's 23. She broke up. She's dealing with somebody else that's 23.
And then also
like that means it's a pattern. Like she's just dealing with young.
Yeah.
Like I can see if it fluctuate because really, I mean, if she was dating somebody that young, but then switched to somebody that was in the 30s or 40s, whatever, then cool. But if you just going back to back with young dudes, like that's when you know it's something a little weird going on.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I'm too
weird. The same thing with dudes too, especially like if you in your like 30s, if you just messing with like 20-year-olds, like back to back, like something wrong with you, brother.
Like well, I can't even connect with
that's not. I don't understand that at all. I can see if you had like a different spectrum, like early 20s, mess with somebody in their 30s too, 40s, and then go back to 20s. You
don't have anything in common with a 23-year-old guy.
Just fucking with people in their 20s, something.
Jovi, could you see yourself with a 23-year-old?
No, I don't have anything in common with a 23-year-old. I got 3 kids. I got bills. I need somebody to come in that's really serious about building and splitting this shit with me. Like we got to build. Like even with my it's just we got to build. Like I can't waste time with a 23-year-old and they have 23-year-old thoughts. Like I can't.
I ain't got the energy for that.
And then also you got to think for celebrities, man, like their mindset on relationship just checks out. Like they just bouncing to anybody at this point.
Like I would feel sad if I had to live the life that Amber Rose lived in Black China. And I feel like I don't mean to be coming off as judging, but I would feel sad because I'm jumping from relationship to relationship and now they're getting younger and younger, which means they're going to leave faster and faster. Like there is what are you dating for? Like what is your purpose?
And that's what I mean as far as celebrity, like they've already had probably broken relationships from jump. Probably when they were in high school, whatever, middle school, whatever. But now that they're celebrities, they have to bounce back. Like they can't show that down period at all. And like plus, they seriously have to show a bounce back.
And plus, you do have to keep in mind that we're talking about 2 ex-strippers.
Yeah, true.
So mentally, that might have something to do with it too.
Long ago.
Well,
like you got to think about the people that we're talking about. They're not regular.
I'm just, you know what? Do y'all think that the whole ass and small waist is going like bring the natural bodies back?
Well, you're talking to 2 dudes that actually like natural bodies. Like we don't like fake stuff.
I'm so tired of being beaten in the head with Instagram, and the only reason why I'm on Instagram is because of the memes. The memes are fucking hilarious. Yes. They are hilarious. Like sometimes they get me through. They make me laugh. But I'm so tired of being beaten in the head with these women in a small waist trainers, big, perfectly round ass, perky boobs. Like I cannot wear nothing with my boobs out.
My thing is this. Like, I think the biggest thing for me in seeing all that is that these women are. You can crystally clear see that they have some type of surgery. Something's been done. Yeah. Something is augmented.
In different categories.
And then they do these, as they call them, Instagram influencers, where they, do the flat tummy tea or the what's that bra with the no strap and stuff like that.
And then like people are advertising it like, and it's just like, no, your tits still sag. And like you getting these people that got plump
these are not real bodies at all.
And like, like this is, I can't go to work with that sticky shit on my damn boobs. Yeah. Like I can't do that. It ain't gonna lift me up. It ain't gonna do nothing.
I've never understood that. And that's logically speaking. So for people that go in there and be like, oh snap, look at this. I need to go buy that.
It's like I don't get it. The people with fake bodies, they're advertising for other people with fake bodies.
And all of this to get attention from men and women, I guess, because women.
It's not even attention from men anymore, yo. We can't use that excuse anymore.
Yeah, you can.
It's been too long, man. They doing that for themselves.
Yeah, totally.
Especially when you got people, mad men that don't like that.
I don't see. No, there's a lot of men that do. I mean, in the industry, if you're part of the industry.
You got to seriously. No, he's great though, because like you look at Kim Kardashian. Millions of people say she's so beautiful and all this. I don't see it. I've never seen her being that beautiful.
I think she's attractive. Yeah.
You think she's attractive?
Yeah. Like, I think all of them are.
Like overall,
yeah.
Her, Kylie, all of them. Do you think they're attractive?
Even without the before she got all done, she's attractive. I wouldn't say she's not like the best looking person I've ever seen, but they're attractive.
Yeah,
that's like all of them are to an extent.
Like the leg ass ratio.
No, it's horrible.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about like the fake stuff. I'm just talking about her in
facially
general.
Wise.
Like you don't remember what she looked like before she got all the work?
Yeah, she looked like
she didn't look ugly.
She looked like the villain off Aladdin.
Nah, I don't think any of them are ugly.
If she doesn't
like
find
even when people talk about
come on, all of them was little mutt face. Chloe, all of them like.
I don't want to talk
when
about
Sergi got involved, they helped them out a lot.
But I don't think they're ugly though. They weren't ugly.
You know who's a bitch? 50. 50 Cent is a bitch.
What
I don't like him.
What did he do to you?
We're gonna talk about the latest breakup. Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent going at it.
You call him a bitch because he don't like Floyd?
No, 50 is always fucking with people, and then he's so disrespectful to women. He's so disrespectful to women.
What caused this new beef?
Yeah,
what caused? I have no idea.
Bad
what caused
Medina. Okay, so what happened is Floyd Mayweather got this chick knocked up, one of his many of concubines.
Recently?
Yes.
Oh,
She's currently pregnant with Floyd Mayweather's babies. Somebody added Bad Medina, which is one of his, I guess, favorites, and said, damn, she did what you couldn't do in years. Like, how you didn't have a baby by him first. She was like, don't think that he didn't try to get me knocked up.
Wait, who said that?
Bad Medina. Who?
Somebody told her that.
I think it was like a fan or something.
Like so lost. Come to the point like she couldn't have children or something.
No, just saying like how you gonna let this chick get pregnant over you? You've been rocking with him. Like you seem to be one of his favorites.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
People, but why do people care? Like
because that's put on all on social media for people to make all the comments they want.
Yeah,
that's why they have the comment section. It's not for positive comments only.
Yeah, that's
so anyway. So she was like, "Well, I was in it for love, not in it to get a baby. So he wasn't getting no baby out of me. If he was, yeah."
She said love for real. Yep. She ain't say love.
Yeah, she did.
She
said she wanted love.
Floyd Mayweather got a whole roster. And you're the one for love.
I came in it for love,
right? And like,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you up. But
but 50 Cent came in, called her out, like called her a hoe and shit like that, and she said, "Don't call me no hoe," and he was like, "I ain't Floyd Mayweather, you hoe ass bitch." Like he went in on her, just being so disrespectful.
You got to think about him and 50 are close, so he probably know
not
that
no more.
I'm talking about he probably know her person. That's some personal stuff.
I don't think
it wasn't like he just.
No, 50's a bitch.
I understand that, but what I'm trying to say is he's not. When he commented on that, like it's something in the background that we don't know about that they probably didn't like each other in the past. That's why he didn't just go out and say that.
Yes, he does. He does that all the time. He be fucking with people on social media all the time.
I'm pretty sure since it got something to do with Floyd, he probably know her.
So Floyd got pissed off. Like, you need to mind your fucking business. You live in an apartment in Jersey. The only thing you got is power. And don't ask me to borrow no damn money anymore. Ooh. You got herpes from DJ, something like that. Just saying all this kind of shit, but
these dudes is bunch of chicks.
Oh my gosh, you just bought an $18 million watch. I'm not arguing with you.
I'm not gonna front. You call 50 a bitch. Floyd sound like a bitch too.
But that's all right.
I don't think he wrote that. No, I absolutely don't believe he wrote that.
50 Cent said that too. He did because it was nicely concise and put together, and then he rewrote it.
I think his baby mama wrote that. I think his baby mama wrote that.
Listen, but Floyd, but 50 Cent so petty. He rewrote the shit that Floyd said, but by Floyd. So I had all these grammatical errors.
Yo, see, you call 50 a bitch all you want. You can't say he ain't funny.
He a bitch. That's your business.
He a funny ass bitch. Yo.
Yeah, that's some bitches.
That's hilarious.
He's an assassin, yo.
I would never. It was like,
hold on. He wrote it back in Floyd language. Nigga, that is hilarious.
50 is an assassin.
That shit probably sound like buckwheat wrote it.
And Floyd said, "I'm gonna take." He was like, "How can you deny your own flesh and blood?" He was like, "Don't worry, Marquise, I got you. Like, I'm gonna take care of your oldest son, nigga."
Wow.
And then he was like, "Tell your youngest if he need me to hit me up too, since you question him too. You don't think he's yours either."
It's a very sad reality that we have, that we follow social media and we have these celebrities that just go ham and everybody is drawn to it.
You know what's crazy?
Like, that's ridiculous.
I don't know if it's just me. Dealing with a whole bunch of drama, and I don't like negativity, even on social media. I don't follow them.
I don't follow them either.
And I guess that's why when y'all say stuff like that, it's always a surprise to me, because I don't follow neither one of them niggas.
Yeah, me
and probably never.
Nah, it's on like Shade Room and stuff like that.
But I don't follow. I don't follow the Shade Room either.
Oh, you have to follow Shade Room.
Yeah, I'm starting to get tired of Shade Room.
Nah, but I don't see why. Like all the stuff that they have on there. I know other people will talk about it. I get it eventually if the story's big enough. But I don't think I follow Shade Room, and if I do follow them, I don't really pay attention to it. But I might follow them though.
I don't follow them because I don't want to see their little whack ass, I just follow the Shade Room and I see what's on there and I'll be like, ooh, look at that. But
and plus before this podcast, most of the stuff that y'all talk about, I really don't care. And I only talk about it because we're on the show and we have to have something to talk about on the show. Right. So I like the
I'd much rather talk about real world shit than talk too much about
the listeners and stuff. Yeah. The listeners want to talk about stuff this, so I don't mind.
Man. Well, just for the listeners, I want to put, is it Jovi random time?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
It's been like that all show though.
Drinking aloe vera in your water can help reduce vaginal odor and aid in weight loss. Just letting ladies know. Just out there, just so it's a Snapple fact.
Jovi's random moment is over.
Yep, that's it. I gotta drop some gems for the ladies. If you're experiencing any odor,
you said that,
or you're big, drink aloe vera water and it'll solve all your problems.
Hey, look at you. You get education on 3 Shades.
You get education. You get clinical advice.
Straight commercial drop.
Y'all didn't know Jovi had her doctorate
for real
and pussy and weight loss stuff.
Right.
When it comes to pussy and weight loss,
how to clean it, how to keep it, how to keep it low.
Jovi got the PhD.
Tekashi 69 reportedly got pistol whipped, kidnapped, robbed, and later taken to the hospital. Nigga, hang it up, okay? Nobody likes you out here.
Man, for one,
they trying to kill you. Like, why is rap like that?
Like the story sound kind of bullshit though. Like somebody kidnapped him, yo.
And then brought him back.
Yeah, this ain't.
No. What happened is that he had a video shoot in Brooklyn during the early morning of Sunday this past Sunday or whatever. So during the shoot, he left the shoot on his way home at 4 a.m. And as he's driving to get in his driveway, they blocked his driveway. 3 hooded gunmen got out the car, attacked him, beat him up, pistol whipped him, stole his chain, which is valued at how much? 750 grand?
Well, anybody
and then they stole cash from him, which was marked at around between 15 and 20K. They robbed him, and then they pushed him into their car. And as they drove away, he was able to escape and get out of the door.
Well, anybody from the hood, just by listening to that story, it was obviously a setup.
Oh yeah. And right now you can't be playing, especially with the recent death of Tenacion. Triple X. Thank you. Triple X. Ooh, thank you. You saved me.
I ain't trying to.
Yeah. With the recent death of Triple X, like, what is going on with the rap game where all you guys it's like y'all killing each other. It's just like, rap your rap and go home and live and have your money. Rap your rap, have your money, and go the fuck home.
But see, this is the thing. It always goes back to that music. Like
R&B don't be killing niggas like that.
Yeah, they do.
And plus,
what R&B nigga beef that ended up in shooting happened?
It ain't like that in R&B, man.
Except for Marvin Gaye and his own family did that.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is that you have certain artists who want to sit up there and present themselves as gangster when they're not really.
I know who you talking about.
Tekashi is.
I know exactly who you talking about, hater. We talk about him every episode.
I'm just saying. But what I'm saying is,
Jarrell, you finally got what we
man. We ain't talking about this nigga.
So when you have somebody,
let him live.
When you have somebody that try to sit there and try to be gangster,
he ain't do
certain shit will happen to you. Exactly.
Trey Songz need to get slapped.
Well, we know he wasn't talking about no damn Trey Songz.
No, he wasn't talking about.
Who was I talking about? Who was I talking about?
Whatever, man.
Who was I talking about?
Starts
Nobody.
With a C.
Who was I talking about?
Nobody.
C Brown.
It started with an S.
C Brown.
But no, I think that he tried to present himself and he tried to have these type of gangster rap records and he blood this, blood that, and there's certain people who are going to latch at that. And then on top of that, you got people who fake hungry and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna rob this nigga. I'm gonna get this cake." And they saw him lacking. They caught him lacking.
I get what you're saying, but I don't want to compare him to Tekashi 69. That's a little different.
Who you talking about?
Chris Brown. Like,
I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about Tekashi.
Okay.
They caught him lacking. It was 4 a.m. in the morning coming from a video shoot. They caught him lacking.
That was a setup, though. You could tell. Like, that was an inside job. Like, nobody would know where you at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
You don't think they tell, you know what I mean? You got people that tell you.
Yeah, it was an inside job.
Like Safari. Like when Safari got robbed, people follow you.
Yeah, that was a setup. It has to be because, don't nobody know where you are.
Yeah, most of the time it is a setup. And plus he's making too much noise in the industry for him not to get harmed in some way.
And plus,
like, I'm no robber. I couldn't do anything illegal. I'll get us all caught. And I'm snitching on everybody. I'm not good under pressure.
I believe that.
Yeah, I'm not good on it. That's why I try to obey. I'm trying to do
Jovi
what I gotta
the
do.
Getaway driver.
Oh no! Oh no! Hell no!
Hit a stop.
We wouldn't even make it out the fucking park. I done parallel parked in between two cars and shit. Like, what? Bitch, why would you do that?
It'll really get wild if the cops start chasing you. It's a wrap. You might as well pull over.
Oh no! I will pull over as soon as the sirens hit. Oh. Did your license and insurance and registration, bitch?
Are you really pulling over?
Yes.
See, nah.
Who's driving fast? I can get hurt.
So these niggas told me to come with them and rob this motherfucker.
See what happened was
you can't do no crime with Jovi.
And then what was you singing earlier?
What?
What was it he was listening to?
Oh, I forgot how to do it. Yeah. We gotta play that video. I forgot how to do it.
Yeah, so and then Ciara tries to start her own dance challenge called Level Up. The song is kind of hot though.
Yo,
level up.
Hold on. Courtney, hold on.
Courtney.
Hold on, Courtney.
Did like an exorcist type
Courtney,
of move.
I got you. She just remade some shit that just came out. That's not good.
What do you mean she remade it?
That song just came out like not too long ago. She just redid it. It's the same beat and it's the same track. It's the same everything.
Level Up?
Yes.
But who did it?
I forgot the name of it, but that song ain't new at all.
The beat
from her?
The song
from her is new, but she just redid it and the song isn't even that old.
All she did was add verses.
All she did was add verses to that shit.
I'm gonna put it to you this way.
Who did the song?
If you're from
I gotta look it up, but that's not a new song.
Hold on. The original song is from a song. It was Grammy of the Year, actually. Song of the Year record.
That's a famous song.
By the group was called Fun, and the song is called We Are Young. You might have heard
that's what it is.
Okay.
Might have heard it. It's a pop song, and it came out like 2012, 2013. But anyway, Jersey, which we're known by, the whole tri-state area, Jersey club music. They always remix every song, every hot popular song, and they change it to like a house mix, whatever, a dance mix. So DJ Telly Tells made a song, and he created a challenge for it called what was it called? Fuck It Up Challenge. So remember, Fuck It Up. Fuck It Up.
Fuck It Up. Yeah.
So with the beat,
it's the same thing.
So
and
with
the same beat.
The countdown, everything.
It's the same song.
Same exact song. Same exact beat.
So
same exact
Ciara
thing.
ain't getting no props
So with
for that
Jersey beat, which was sped up song, a fun song, which was featured Janelle Monáe back in 2012. With that sped up song, DJ Telly Tells creates this own record of his, creates the fun Fuck It Up Challenge. Now Ciara has it. They changed the beat a little bit, but the countdown's still there. The whole cadence of the song is still there.
Yeah, so
and she just made it with verses.
If you don't know that and you don't know music, you think that she came up with like some type of original hit.
Yeah.
She didn't do that at all. And plus, since we're going to talk about that, we probably got to talk about Mary J. Blige's new song because it's the same thing. That's a house song, too, that she just remade.
Hold on. I didn't even hear this Mary record. What record?
Hold on. I got to see what it's called.
Oh, man.
That's a house song,
But for Ciara, but Mary J. been putting out hits. Ciara hasn't been really doing anything for you to come out and then remake.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Mary J. Blige's new song called Only
Don't
Love.
get me wrong.
That's a house song, too.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying these songs are whack, but they're not original. They're not. They just redid them.
At all. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Over the past few weeks, I know the listeners probably, be like, yo, Court, you get on the nerves. But yet and still, this is what I mean by being depressed with music nowadays. Like there's no creativity. There's nothing that brings you out and be like, oh shit, that's hot. And then you find out it's from a record that you already heard before, and you already know that it has a fan base, and now they running away with it.
I don't know.
You know why they do that? You know why they do that?
Drake was pretty hot.
They do that because with streaming now, everybody's attention span is so short.
Yeah.
So they think you're not going to remember something that came out just 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You couldn't remake no song with a 5-year gap before.
Yeah.
And she has a lot of the same dance moves. It's the same shit. You spread your legs far as they can go. And then you pop your butt.
And not even that.
That's all you do.
And not even that. Nowadays,
that's enough though.
People do it so simplistically. It's to the point where now it can come out instantly, and people who had the same record for like the past, 2 years, and they probably have like 7 records with the same beat. Remember 10, 15 years ago, we wouldn't even let reggae artists get past with rocking on the same exact beat.
Yo,
we wouldn't even let that shit.
Remember when we brought up Bruno Mars before?
Yeah.
That's how I kind of feel about Bruno Mars, yo. Like, don't get me wrong.
Oh, see,
hold on. Let me finish. I'm not saying Bruno Mars is not a good artist.
Yeah.
that is the same shit they did.
Yeah, they riding the wave.
Like the late
but
70s.
I feel like
it's not original stuff. Like he's a good artist and everything, but he's not.
But at least he waited about 30 years.
Yeah. He did
remaking it. I mean, I think he made it exceptional. Waited an exceptional amount of time.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't hate Bruno Mars. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
But people just have to realize, like, if you don't know old music like that, you would think that whatever he's doing is original.
And
it's not.
Yeah, and that's where my argument is, and that's where it always remains, is that, you know what I mean, if you're going to come up with something, try to be different, but yet and still these people are swagger jacking us so much, and it's just like, yo, I came out with this, and this is me, and then they don't show homage, or they don't show, like, the respect, and it's like, damn.
Especially with young
kids. That's that will that, you know what I mean, that keeps turning.
Young kids that's grown up now, they don't know anything about songs from the 70s. So
and
I can tell that that's evident in my daughter. My daughter don't even listen to the same type of music.
Yeah,
she shouldn't.
Yeah, but I will say, for this Sierra record, I do like the video. It's dope, and I think the level of challenge is probably dope too, with the dances and all that.
Nothing like Shiggy killed that shit. Once Wiggy Smalls, once Will Smith. Once Will,
yo, you do know that's your new nickname, right? Wiggy Smalls. You know that's your new name, right? Don't get it fucking. You know, I let you live for about 10 seconds. You know that's your new nickname, right? Wiggy Smalls in the place.
I give my own self a nickname.
Wiggy Smalls, nigga. Yo,
I was trying to say Will Smith.
I'm not gonna front. That shit kind of fire too, nigga. Like that shit's fire too. Jovi, aka Wiggy Smalls. Yo, and I'm gonna put that bitch on a t-shirt, nigga. Yo,
with just my wig. It's not gonna have no face.
Yes, it's just gonna be Jovi. It's just gonna have a silhouette with a wig.
Your new nickname is that. Just when you forgot your name at the beginning of the episode, your name is now Wiggy.
By next year, y'all not gonna be able to say that. So I'm cool with it.
Yo, that's what cool nicknames. Nicknames stay with you
They
forever.
make it last forever.
Yeah. I don't care what you get now. You can have dreads. Your name's still gonna be Wiggy Smalls. Jovi gonna grow dreads next year. I'm gonna still call her ass Wiggy Smalls.
But I know, right? But,
and it's fire though. Like,
it's fire. It's hot. It is hot.
Once Will Smith did the Shiggy challenge, he killed everything.
Yeah, y'all before I didn't know what that was. Remember I said what the Shiggy was? Now that I know, y'all can stop.
Yeah, y'all gotta kill it now. You gotta kill it
now. Y'all crashing your cars.
I don't care.
You're like, come on. I used to love that song.
How did they get to now integrating Ghost Ride the Whip? How did that happen?
Yeah.
Can we stop?
I saw the original. The car wasn't moving.
Yes, that's
I saw the like he just got out the car, started dancing. The car wasn't moving.
Yeah,
like,
but people always got to level up.
Car moving. Like you ain't gotta. Nah,
that's why some people aren't strong enough to do social media. Like I'm not doing that shit. I'm not getting in my way. You know how much I pay for this shit, and it will crash.
Because can you imagine? Like you got to eat that. Like once you crash it, right? The reason you crash this shit to do a fucking Shiggy challenge. Like how you tell your insurance that?
Well, I was doing the Shiggy challenge.
I was doing the Shiggy challenge. They're like, no, you are we are not liable for no Shiggy challenges. You will be paying all of that money. We are not giving you nothing.
Side swiping 7 cars.
Yeah, because you did the damn Shiggy challenge.
Yo, listen, I got another random, like I did with aloe vera.
We're sure that you do, Jovi. Go ahead, hit us with it.
All right, so the question was asked, men, give your fellow males some relationship advice. There was this one guy that said, pick 3 random dates on the calendar, and on them 3 random dates on the calendar, do something special for your woman. I said, yo, this nigga's a genius. I'm excited, and he not even talking about me. Yeah, that's nice. Like,
pick 3 random dates
on a calendar.
Why don't you just go
and do something that's out of the norm for your girl? Whether you go buy a single rose, whether you send her, I don't know, flowers at the job, or buy her something. I don't know. But I thought that was cute. Okay,
hold on. You mean pick 3 random dates that she don't know?
Yes.
And you just do it randomly?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. That's not bad.
I got excited, and he wasn't even talking to me. I was like, damn, that shit dope.
But it seemed like if you were in a relationship, you would do stuff like that anyway?
No, not a lot of men do that. Y'all don't understand. Outside of y'all two, some of these niggas ain't doing shit for their girls. They not
like nothing random at all.
No.
And I'm not even talking about big stuff like, you know what I mean? I could buy my wife a bottle of wine out the blue and make her happy. And
for me,
like, people don't do that.
Yeah, and I think for me, I probably fall in that like lineup because a lot of times I don't do anything random. It's always something elaborate. Like I always wait. And don't get me wrong, I always surprise her, but it's always elaborate.
But the surprises are there, though.
So let me give you a little bit of advice then.
There you go. Let's take it.
The smallest thing to you
is
be
Wiggy.
The biggest thing.
No. I know that. Yeah, totally.
So why don't you do it?
No.
Ooh.
No, I just never attempted it.
Why?
Has to be a reason. You got to set up and plan for the big elaborate reveal.
No. I'm not talking about that stuff. Yeah, I'm not saying don't do that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why
do you have to wait for the big thing instead of doing little small stuff?
You know what I would think is romantic? If they take my car for an oil change. You take my car for an oil change, or like the oil change is done, or like you come to my job and you put something in my car. So
your doors are automatically unlocked,
or just roll up and be like, I'm taking you to lunch. If y'all in a relationship, you should have extra keys to every fucking thing.
No.
So if your wife locked her keys in the car,
it's a wrap. It's a wrap. We got to call the dealer or something. I ain't got no keys to her car. She don't got the keys to mine. No. That's me. I don't got that one. No. Don't get me wrong. I see what you're doing. But no, that's not normal. Like, you know.
So what's the?
I'm not saying the presence was wrong.
You know, said the rat. It's a rat.
Yeah. I don't think. I'm not saying what you're saying isn't correct. Like you shouldn't have
break it into your car outside.
Nah, she lost her keys as a rat. Like I don't know what.
So what's the random thing you do, Jarrell?
I mean, you could just like anything that she likes. Like my wife likes wine, so I could just randomly buy her a bottle of wine, on a random Wednesday. It doesn't have to be. I don't know. It could be anything small that they like. It doesn't have to be anything specific. Like something small. It don't have to cost you a lot of money.
She gonna get these chicken wings.
I would love
say
that.
If she didn't have chicken wings for a long time, and you just out of the blue, and she on a diet, and you just say, we're gonna cheat today, have chicken wings.
Bam.
What? Yeah. Best sex you ever had that night, nigga.
Bam.
Stomach full of chicken wings, nigga. No, I'm saying it's just little stuff like that. Now, I mean, I'm not saying don't do the big stuff. Yes, do the big stuff, but the little stuff, it goes a long way, man. Yeah, super long way.
Yeah,
gotta keep them happy, man. Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, even though I hate Quan's guts right now, and I can care. Like I wouldn't spit on him if he was on fire, and I wouldn't call 911. We did have some good times, like where I would come in and he would just have like a card that he wrote in the card, and I would love that.
That's
or like
one thing I'm
teddy bear. He would have a teddy bear and balloons. Just like I would just walk in, and then it'll be there.
Quan ain't all that. Like you made it seem like he was some asshole.
No, once upon a time he was like a real human being.
Oh,
and
so
then
it just changed.
Yeah, it just changed.
Like a real human, like he an alien now.
No, I don't know what he is now. He a demon.
Hey, man.
But before. He was an actual decent. Like you could tell when a man loves a woman, they do certain things.
Oh yeah.
So at one point we were definitely in love because I had this nigga. This nigga was 25. I was 17. I had this nigga playing hide and go seek in his house, like shit that he would not do before.
Yo, that's so dope.
So he like in his 40s right now.
Yeah.
So that's why he act like that.
Probably.
I'm thinking because
and he with the white girl younger than me.
Because
I miss those.
The only reason I say that because once a nigga get in his 40s, you ain't gonna change him at all. Like it is what it is.
No, he changed for the worse. He wasn't maturing. He was regressing. He's like Benjamin Button. Damn. He got the Benjamin Button disease. But yeah, isn't that though? He played. We went skating. Now he was too cool to skate. One time we went skating. My whole weave unraveled. It was hitting the ground. Like I was silly as fuck.
But see, that's
he
what I'm
liked
saying.
me.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you gotta get back to that. And a lot of couples gotta get back to that, having fun with their significant other, man.
You know what I want to do so
bad? Next weekend, supposed to be going down. It's kind of illegal, but either way, it's supposed to be the huge water fight.
That was so funny because I was just about to say that. Like I want to do the Gina and Martin having the water fight.
Water fight, yeah. So in Central Park next weekend, it's going to be
advice, right? I'm gonna tell you something. I've been married, for a minute now. Been together. That's one thing I do not do that I need to start doing more.
Look at you.
Because I'm such an introvert, so I like staying in the crib. I have to force myself to do stuff outside of the house.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times I just be like, man, I don't feel like going to that. Sometimes I'm gonna have to make myself go.
Yeah.
Does she like to do it though? Huh? Has she changed since being with you though?
We mean change.
Like, does she like to
compromise?
Does she?
Yeah, she definitely
like. She settled
because she knows how I am. Because it's not like I just don't want to do it. I just physically can't just be around people like that for a long period of time. So it's not like I just don't want to do it. If I'm like in a crowd, like you was talking about going to Afro Punk, right?
Yeah.
The lineup sounds dope.
Super dope.
And I would love to go to that concert. I will never go to anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not standing out in like the 90-degree weather with like 10,000 people.
And then when it happens and it passes by, you're like, man, I wish I would have went. Yo, oh my gosh.
It's like that. I'm like, yo, I wish I would have went to that.
That's what recently happened with my family reunion. I'm like, damn, I wish I would have went to that, but it's just too much. Like, it's too much.
Yeah, or sometimes, like people be having stuff like my mom is in North Carolina, so sometimes she'll say like my uncles came down from Virginia. They all chilling at her house. Having a real good time. I'm like, dang, I should have went.
Yeah.
Because the drive ain't that long. Like, it's like 6-hour drive. Right. But I can do that easily. I should have went.
Yeah.
But then I
do that to myself all
But then,
the time.
I'm so focused on myself and not wanting to do stuff like that. Then I get caught up in that. But then after the fact, I'll be like, man, I should have went, man.
Yeah.
Like that Afro Punk, don't get me wrong, I'm still not going.
Right.
But that is definitely a concert that I would love to go to. But it's no way in hell I'm going to be around 10,000 people in the sun outside.
Yo,
just chilling. Ain't no bathroom around.
Yo, we speak the same language.
I'm not doing that, being all hot. And, I can't do it. I just physically can't do shit like that.
Language.
I would be miserable.
That time we went to New York, it beat me the fuck up.
Yes, it did. It beat me up too. And that's just not because
we had to walk 10, 15 miles.
Are you blaming me?
That, even though,
are you blaming me?
Yes,
we're blaming you.
Yeah.
Because you are a walker and we are not. But don't get me wrong, it wasn't because of that. It's just that was the first time me being around a bunch of people. In a minute. Like,
but in saying that, is it just like anxiety attacks? Like, do you have like anxiety medicine for that?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I've always been the type like I like being home. Like, you don't have to. I would like to go out on dates, but I'm perfectly as long as we vibing at home and we chilling, we got food and we're laughing and we're fucking like. That's what I like.
And that's why me and my wife get along so well. Because even though she likes to be outgoing and stuff, she knows that I'm the type of person that, I'm the other way. Mm-hmm. So she can do both. Mm-hmm. If you can't do both, you couldn't be with me.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Absolutely.
Like if you can't stay in the house most of the time and chill, it just be me and you, and we chilling, watching TV or doing whatever we do. Or we'll just go out by ourselves or something like that. If you couldn't do that, then you couldn't be with me at all. Right. Like I'll just get on your nerves.
Right.
Like you wouldn't want me. And I know that for a fact because that's how me and my ex used to. That's why she ended up being my ex in the first place. Mm-hmm. She was an outgoing person. She wanted to go out all the time. She used to, and we was younger then, just like early 20s. So like going to clubs and stuff. I was never a club dude.
Yeah.
So we ended up.
I went, but
and we was serious as hell. But we ended up parting ways because our personalities was just too different. She was too outgoing, and I was too much in the house, nigga.
And I'm an outgoing person too, but like. I like to be in the house. Yeah. I like to be in the house.
You got to do both.
Yeah, I think I do both. You don't like being in the house at all, do you?
Courtney's
no. I'm both.
How long we been on here?
Jeez,
how long we been on here?
I don't know.
About a good hour and a half almost.
Nah.
Remember, an hour and a half?
I'm joking.
She's joking. Part of that is not the whole show, Joe.
About an hour.
Oh, it's not the whole show. That's
but
right.
No, for me, I'm pretty much
because I'm actually having a good conversation with you guys. I forgot this fucking mic was
on. Opposed to the other shows that we do.
No, I always have a good conversation with y'all, but this is real like flowy. I like it. Go ahead. Tell me
weird.
I am. I told you I'm awkward. You starting to get to know me.
Especially how she gonna say the conversation flow and then you stop the flow.
I did.
Like for me,
and then said, "Okay, Courtney, go ahead." I'm so done.
Weird.
Like I'm done fucking up everything. Go ahead, Courtney.
It's so weird.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But not for me. I'm completely like with me and her. Like me and Morgan. Like it's always been a great situation. Like we bounce off each other.
Both of y'all seem outgoing.
I pull her out more. A lot of times, yeah, like especially for like festivals and stuff, she probably thinks like you do. She don't like big crowds and stuff like that. But
hey, yo, obviously, you know way more than we do. But from like her social media and stuff, seems like she just
she's definitely bubbly. Like she wants to go out. She definitely does her like girls trips and stuff like that. In fact, she was just at Essence Fest a few weeks ago. So she does that, and like for me, I love concerts. That's my thing. Concerts, festivals. Seeing music acts, things like that. And sometimes I'm pulling her out, but she's already ready to go because that's our relationship. She just wants to be a part of it. She wants to be with me. So that's dope. And I do the same thing. You know what I mean? For a lot of things that she wants to do and functions that she goes out with. Like, yo, put me down. I'm with it. So,
and to be honest, like I wasn't like this all the time. When I was younger, like when it come to concerts and stuff. When I was younger, all the big concerts that happened like around New York City, I was there.
Yeah,
I was there for all the summer jams, all the powerhouses in Philly, all the like what Jay-Z did the Fade to Black tour, like in Madison Square Garden. I was there for that.
I never liked big crowds.
See, I did stuff like that because I was so much of a music head that like I do concerts and stuff like that. It's just now I just don't do it that much.
See now, like, you know what I mean, just random acts. Like, you know what I mean, our very first date, or very, you know what I mean, first getaway was to go to one of my favorite places in the world, which is the High Line in New York City. It's an elevated train, old school rail line that they transformed into a park.
Very nice
in New York City, in Manhattan. And that's my favorite place in the world. So that's our place. Like, when we go to New York, that's where we go. So,
word.
And in fact, they're creating one. It's called the Rail Yard in Philadelphia. So, y'all check that out. This is actually going to be 2 times bigger than the one in New York, and it's supposed to open sometime this year. It was supposed to open this past spring, but they had some kind of.
I can't wait to do that with my husband.
That shit dope, man.
And my boyfriend.
It's
like,
dope.
I haven't. So hold on. So me and Courtney double date, right? Would you want to tag along and bring Beige Rage? Is that level of y'all relationship?
Yeah, like I don't. Me and Beige Rage, we don't really have a title, and for some reason I'm cool with that. Like I'm just really just enjoying like our connection or whatever. But I wouldn't mind doing that. Yeah, okay. I don't fuck with nobody but him. And like they come out the woodworks. Once you start really fucking with somebody hard, now everybody want to chill.
Yeah.
Now everybody want to chill with you, and I'm like, no.
You think it's like that? Imagine.
I don't even got a title with this nigga, and I'm not fucking with nobody.
Think about this. You think that's bad, right? Think about how when dudes get married, you don't think that happened to us too?
Really? Yeah, I don't think that women like
like all of a sudden you get married, all of a sudden you get pussy from somewhere else. Like all of a sudden, like,
it's not hard to find.
Yeah,
right?
it ain't hard to find. Like, well, I'm married now. Shit,
I'm like,
why you even hit me up now?
Right? Exactly.
You found out I was married and you thought you could conquer something. Fuck you.
Yeah. And I think it's strange because that's the type of person I am. I don't even because I'm so emotionally involved with him. I will not fuck with another nigga. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing, but I will not fuck with another nigga. I just won't. And now that that's the case, like niggas is like, oh, I want to see you, y'all want to do that. I'm like, no, like you're not weird. No.
Like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm really good.
Didn't need you then, don't need you now.
Right, exactly. But thank you for coming.
Thank you for letting me know I still got it.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your fucking day, okay?
Wiggy Smalls is still in the building.
Wiggy Smalls, bitch.
Wiggy Smalls is still in the building, my
Wiggy Smalls is the illest.
I'm about to start twerking like Azalea.
Wiggy Smalls is the illest.
What's her name? You know what's funny? Azalea Banks. She got embarrassed on Wildin' Out, and she tried to call out the cast.
I hate
and the cast.
So
yo, why is she still relevant? Like nobody should be talking about her.
She's my most hated celebrity.
Yeah, she a Kanye West.
Is she a celebrity though?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, when you say celebrity,
she's only a celebrity in a way that she's known for her mouth, not her music.
And you know
I still
don't know anything about her. Like any
crazy?
Music, nothing.
I heard some.
You know what's crazy, Courtney? She's very good.
She is?
Yeah. I heard some of her music and I liked it.
Music is not bad at all, son. It's just that her attitude stinks it up. You would like if I could just listen to her music, I'm cool. Don't get me wrong. It's not like she Mary J. Blige some shit. That's kind of like everything, but she got some joints, man.
That's like kind of like K. Michelle and Monique Slaughter, whatever her name is. She's on Real How. What is it? Love and Hip Hop.
I don't know her music though.
But that's the thing.
She got music?
Nobody know her music, but she's really like, you could tell that's her passion. She likes singing. She wants a career, but your attitude is so fucking bad. Nobody's going to want to even listen to your shit because you already nobody likes you.
I like K.
Always in something.
I love K. Michelle's singing before I saw her on the show.
Right. And that damaged her career.
Like, I don't know about her career, but I know it damaged her for me being a fan of her.
Yeah. Well, could you imagine there's a lot more people like you? Could you imagine how many other people like, I don't even listen to her music because I don't really like her person. She was following me for about a year and then she unfollowed me. So I feel safe to say this. I don't really like her music all that way.
I've never liked her music.
K. Michelle? When she first started out, K. Michelle was, I mean, she's
only had a few hits for me, but I've never liked her music.
But then you don't want like then you see her attitude, and it's just like I triple won't listen to your music now. Like I'm not even by accident. I'm skipping.
And I think that's one of the reasons I like Teyana Taylor so much. Yeah, I like her.
Tiana. Her music, yeah, I like her.
Like, I like her as a person.
She has like a masculine thing about her, but you could tell she is like feminine. But she has this. She can, but can she sing? And she does have a cool personality.
And she got like some good music. I mean, you don't get me wrong. You got to find it because there's a lot of mixtapes and stuff like that.
What you laughing at?
You just look masculine.
She is a little masculine, right? Like with her approach, her attitude. Yeah.
Her attitude, the way she speaks. Yeah. She sounds like a regular hood chick from Harlem. That's how they speak.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
So she could come off as strong, but you know, what I mean, when she sings, she doesn't sound like that.
No, she sounds. Oh man,
she has an amazing voice, and that's part of the reason I like her music. But I like her as a person. So when you like the artist, it is, you know.
Oh, babe, that song that you gave me.
Yeah. So it like it goes hand in hand when it comes to like the celebrity thing and knowing their personalities. It wasn't always like that before. Before you didn't know celebrities' real personalities.
Yeah.
Like that.
Nowadays,
right now you know.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. You'll get to know somebody because I don't want. If I'm going to invest my time in listening to you or money or give you any type of money by streaming your music, if you an asshole in real life, I don't particularly like arrogant people. They are a big turn off for me. Like I wouldn't want to give you that money. Like I just wouldn't give it to you. Like Nicki Minaj, I don't give her any. Like if I didn't know her personality or haven't seen it, I'd probably be, oh yeah, I like Nicki, she's cool. But I kind of seen how she interacts with her fans sometimes, and like that attitude she could give off, and it turns me off.
Like you gotta think about it. You think James Brown would be as big as he is if you knew that he used to beat the hell out of his women?
If you knew that these
it's different. Like you
that's
didn't
what I'm
know
saying.
these,
I like the mystique with certain artists. Like, you know what I mean? Their private profile be separated from their music, but then again, that shit it has to be known. Like you got to think about like R. Kelly and like he's saying with James Brown and stuff like that. When those secrets come out and you know what I mean, you sit there and be like, damn, I probably wouldn't have been listening to this shit.
There were stories of Marvin Gaye being, going both ways, being bisexual. You think if he was bisexual, if everybody knew that back then, that let's get it on to come on, and women would think of him as
and
the
let's
same
get
way.
it on. Like, what would life be like without that song?
Yeah, and that's
same thing with like Luther Vandross.
Oh, Luther was gay.
But why you think people was in denial at first though?
Yeah,
because
a lot of people was like, Luther ain't gay. Why couldn't he be?
Yeah,
it's just because you don't want him to be gay.
Oh, I'm gonna listen to Luther on my way home. Luther, my mom used to bang
because gay or not, that man can sing his ass off,
and that's the thing. Like
that's all I care about.
Like he was like an R&B Michael Jackson for me. Luther Vandross,
that's all I care about.
That nigga had hits. Like it's the power of love.
Like you never know how cool or how much of an asshole these celebrities are until now. But back then we didn't know.
But music is not even.
Why you think everybody
now.
was so shocked about Whitney Houston?
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody know the real her.
Kept that secret.
Whitney Houston was from the hood in Jersey. But when her first album and stuff came out, you know what I mean, she wasn't singing music like
a hood chick.
Yeah, like
she was smiling. And
so then when
once you smiling, you knock your head to the side.
So when the drug use come out, everybody talk about it's Bobby Brown's fault. No, Whitney was doing drugs way before fucking Bobby Brown.
That's actually probably why they linked up.
Yeah, like they was talking about her having stories doing like
Bobby Brown. Did his story come out already on BET?
No, not yet. Not until.
But I'm waiting for it though.
This year, I think September.
Because they did such a good job with that New Edition. It shouldn't have even been on BET.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That should have been on Netflix.
Very good, actually. It was very good.
Yeah, but that's how
I wish they would put it on Netflix.
Celebrity lives are in the forefront now.
Do you like the social media attachment to these artists nowadays? Like, would you rather they have these private lives?
I'd rather it be private.
Okay.
Because I have to think about myself. I would rather myself be privite. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. You have to be open now.
Because I find myself looking. You know what I mean? Seeing these people act and interact on social media, and I check out off their music just off of how they get down.
That's how you are with Kanye West. I noticed.
Oh man.
And don't get me wrong. And when I say,
but not even that,
Kanye West, I'm not faulting you for that though. It's just that I don't do that. But I don't fault people for hating Kanye West. I see why you hate him.
No.
Some of the stuff that he said was complete bullshit.
Yeah.
That's where
just myself, I can separate the artist from the actual person.
For me, that was the nail in the coffin. Like I've already fallen off from Kanye.
Yeah, he said
like a little bit after.
He said wax your way before that.
Yeah. I think it was like a little bit after. What was that album? The Watch the Throne album. Like a little bit after that, I kind of felt and kind of distanced myself with Kanye because he was getting a little bit too extra. But yes, this year he totally put the nail in the coffin for me.
Yeah, and people put too much into what celebrities have to say anyway.
Yeah.
Because they have that platform.
Just because they're famous. It's just because they're famous because you have the same platform they do. It's just that more people would listen to them because they're famous.
Yeah. And as soon as they say some dumb shit, you be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and you be mad knowing damn well Kanye West ain't really no genius.
Yo,
like he's just an average nigga that know how to do beats. Like he's just a regular dude.
Do you remember? You probably will because you're a big football head. Do you remember LaDainian Tomlinson's Hall of Fame speech?
Yeah,
where he bigged up the slave owner's name and all that. Yeah. Like it kind of felt like that type of shit.
Like it's certain stuff that people was like, you never know how people think, man.
Like once you get that platform.
He's from Texas. He's from the South. So you probably do think like that sometimes.
Like big it up.
Y'all want to know what I'm thinking? I was watching this documentary on how Diane Sawyer went to Rikers Island.
Who?
Diane Sawyer.
Okay.
Went to Rikers Island and was talking about solitary confinement and how it shouldn't be because it makes situations a little bit worse for the inmates or whatever.
Yes.
And
mentally.
Yes. There's this fine ass dude named Traylon Senior. Traylon Senior. Okay, so his sister
I would
was
love to know where the fuck y'all are getting these names.
Right.
See, this is why I don't
Traylon was his name.
This sound like
this wasn't even Shade Room. I just bumped into this shit, right?
But my bad, go ahead.
So what happened is his sister was a star athlete player, one of the best in the country, they named her, and then she got shot. She got killed. Damn. The dude that I think maybe have killed her was mocking her on social media. So her brother allegedly, who was part of a gang, Traylon, allegedly shot him to death, like killed him. Damn. Right? So he was on trial, but he was going to Rikers Island and talking to the dudes and trying to keep their head up while in solitary confinement. This nigga is fine. But then the judge gave him 50 years. And when they came back to Rikers, he didn't want to talk. He was like, no, I need what I was given to the guys. I need that right now. Because I'm in here tonight and I don't want to be interviewed. I was like, you know what I thought about doing? It's like, he fine as hell. I was like, I should write him.
Love dedication.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
I should write him.
Yo, you trying to be a pen pal to a nigga? Like that nigga so fine, he a murderer and he trying to pen pal.
Friend.
So you know what it is? It's the background. If she thought he was just a regular murderer, but she know that he murdered for his sister.
He's not a regular murderer.
He's a superhero.
Right.
He a superhero murderer.
Right.
He a superhero
right. And he fine as fuck. He need
so
a
he
friend.
a fine superhero murderer.
Yes.
So that takes
Justice League.
So you can
part of the Justice
League. Part of Justice League for real.
Yes.
So that's why you can get the penmanship.
Yes.
You know how many people seen that documentary and it felt exactly like you?
Probably. He probably
gets several pictures.
That nigga probably got more holes than all of us.
What?
And he in prison.
All on the wall.
He in prison.
Sending him pictures of the coochie and shit.
Ew.
Once you usually send in a text message, you got to send it through snail mail.
And so they can just open it up and see it all.
Right. And then you got to go visit him.
That's the crazy thing about it.
You're not the only one seeing it.
Now you visiting him and then his other chick is visiting him at the same time.
I don't know if y'all realize it, but when you write letters, you know they read it first.
They have to.
Yeah, they have to read that shit first.
Do all that.
All the shit that you writing him, you writing them. You writing the state, nigga. Like you writing the state of New York.
Right.
When you
and
write
you got the photo guards that tell me, yeah, I saw her. She looked good.
She look good.
And her coochie looked
like
really good.
She said she gonna suck the dick from the back when she see it.
Have you ever had your dick from the back? That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Jarrell, you a freaking weak.
Jarrell gets it in.
Jarrell be doing his fucking thing.
That's the introverts, man.
I be doing my thing too, but you know.
From the back?
Not for no threesome.
Would you suck it from the back?
I'll try it.
I'm about to say, look who you talking to. Joey said she'll do anything. Or try anything, I should say.
As long as it's just me and him. I'll
to
try
be honest,
whatever.
If it's just you and another person, like if you're in a committed relationship, what's holding you back?
Right.
Other than other motherfuckers saying you nasty. I don't care what y'all think.
If you want to please the other
party. You want
party,
me to hum on your balls and jerk you off at the same, we're going to try it tonight.
If you want to please that other party, by all means, do what you do.
Bruh. Like I be telling people all the time, don't nobody know what you do unless you tell them.
It don't matter.
Whether it comes to social media, anything.
Right.
People don't know what my kids look like.
That's true.
Because I don't put them on social media.
That's true. That's very true.
Y'all don't need to know what they look like. I know what they look like. You know
I know what they look like.
I can pick them out from afar, too.
You don't want any more kids?
Nah, we done.
Really?
He said that so quickly.
Nah, we done.
I was thinking, I couldn't even afford another one.
We got to think about it. We got a boy and a girl, 2 years apart. Like, it's perfect. And, you know, I ain't paying for nothing else. I'm good.
Yo, to have another baby right now, that would kill me.
And plus, I just got done paying
daycare. Yeah, once you got done. Once you get done paying daycare,
my son going into first grade, no more daycare, even though that before and after care is just as much almost.
Yeah.
It's almost more expensive.
It's so
where
crazy.
I live at, like daycare and like before and after care, say if we have to drop them off to somebody to take them to school and pick them up from school, it costs more to do that than actually having a daycare at some places.
That is so crazy. This world is meant for somebody, one parent to stay home.
And in order for us to like do that, we'll have to like not do that. We'll have to like change hours and stuff from work and stuff like that. And, you know, it's hard to do stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got to do it.
Wow. My daughter's starting kindergarten this September. If I ended up pregnant and Kendall just started kindergarten,
wouldn't you be pissed?
I would be so.
So why ask? So you asking me why I want another kid?
Mad. But I'm a single. Like no,
doesn't matter. If you know you done right.
I don't have my two
I'm just
side.
saying. No, my wife don't. I mean, we don't. You know, do that.
Yeah,
she doesn't have her two side either. But say like neither one of us. You know, we both said we done.
Don't
our son is going. Our youngest is going to the first grade. In order for us to have a baby like that'll wreck a lot of shit.
Go back into paying daycare now. The Pampers, everything. The milk. Now there's mad sick visits because the baby just keeps getting fucking
all
sick.
Over again.
I would.
And that's one of the reasons we was glad that we had our two close together, like 2 years apart. Like we done now. And we got a boy and we got a girl, then a boy, so we done. Now we had two girls, maybe, or if we had two boys, maybe we'll try for a girl. But since we got one of each, we good.
I got two girls and a boy.
Yeah, so you done too, unless you want another one. It's all up to you.
I thought I was gonna get knocked up by an NBA player. Maybe I could trap him, but I don't have a babysitter to even meet the NBA player.
Beige Rage might want to. Does Beige Rage have any kids of his own?
He has a kid.
So if y'all end up being in a committed relationship and take it further, then that's what y'all talk about.
If he does that, then he ain't going nowhere. Nope. I don't care. You, me, and that bitch gonna move in here because we ain't breaking up. I ain't taking care of another kid by my damn self. Yeah,
your situation is a little different.
Yeah, like I ain't taking care of another kid by myself. My Liam's dad, like I've been in long relationships with these niggas. Liam's dad, you know, he's not doing too well. You know what I mean, health wise, and it's still now it's on me to do a lot of the work.
Does he take care of him like financially at all?
Not even. I told him he only gives me, if I could say, like, he only gives me $100 every 2 weeks, but I don't fuck with him because if that's all you have, that's fine. But you know, it takes a lot more than that to raise a kid. I hope you know that.
Yeah. $50 a week ain't, you know.
They ain't shit. That covers daycare.
I'm about to say that barely covers that. That doesn't even cover that care.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's hard, man.
Yeah. So
trials and tribulations of being a single mom.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all.
Indeed.
Shout out to y'all. We strong women. I'm like, it sucks.
Yeah, like, I mean, and don't get me wrong. Shout out to I actually know some single fathers as well.
Yeah, shout out to, and nobody I know I didn't go into thinking I was going to be a single mom. I was with him 15 years. Liam's dad on and off for 6 years. So it wasn't like, and I was with Quan for at least 4 years before I even had my first kid. So it's like.
Shit just happens, man. Yeah. All of a sudden you've been with him 4 years. All of a sudden you got 3.
Just motherfucker. Like,
and then you got 3 that's far apart, too. Because your oldest is 14.
She's going to be 14 in September, but then I got 5 and 6.
I'll be mad as hell.
Yeah. I know. I look at my daughter and sometimes I'm like, damn, I was almost done.
You had to do it all over again. That's
all over again.
No, that's fine because now that she old enough to babysit.
That is true.
She old enough to babysit.
Matter of fact, I might have to, How much she charge?
I don't know. I really don't know.
We're going to find out. We got to keep it in the money in the family.
Yep. For real. Right now, she's at my aunt's house helping my aunt. I'm like, damn, I can't even use my own daughter to watch my own other kids.
She's a responsible 14-year-old.
Yes, very much.
Well, guess who needs a babysitter? Guess who needs a babysitter?
Listen, my daughter is not only responsible, she's a really good kid. Like, me and my family did a really good job with her. That's great. Yeah, she's a really good kid. She's in honors English next year, starting out in freshman.
Set it up. You bring her to the crib. I'll bring her home.
Oh, what? For what?
Babysitting. I don't know when yet. I'm just talking about babysitting like me and my wife got to go out or something.
Oh, yeah. She can make some money, yeah.
Hey, man, you know how hard it is.
We all need some money, baby.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to have kids and you got to go out and try to find a babysitter and stuff.
Yes.
I know you don't, brother, because you got 4 of them.
Yes.
And one of them is 2, so.
Yes.
That's hard, man.
It's difficult. Very difficult.
Very difficult.
I know.
Nigga can't even go to the movies when he wants to.
Nope.
You got a plan.
Nope.
When you got a plan just to go out to the movies, like, that's how it is, man.
It's a shock when Beige Reyes don't see me with my kids in my car. He be like, where the kids at? You all right? Like, you didn't leave them home by themselves and nothing. But like, my sister would be at the house or something, or my cousin stayed at the house sometimes. So, and I left them there. But he be shocked when he don't see them in the car. I'm always with them. Always. Anybody got dope of the week?
Dope of the week.
I know mine.
What you do?
My favorite band just released the album. The Internet.
Dope.
I never even heard of them.
Wow. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. They only had like a few. This is like their 3rd studio album.
Is it like a jazz band, rap? R&B?
It's more R&B-ish, but they are a band. They have a lead singer, which is a female named Sid.
Oh, okay.
And she had matter of fact, she came out last year with her own solo album. But,
absolutely. You
know, they're a band. They're used to be on Odd Future. I'm not sure what label they're on now. Tyler, the Creator, brought them out before.
So how do you like their new album? You like it?
Very dope.
Oh, good.
It's their best one so far.
Oh, wow.
And one of my favorite albums of the year so far.
Oh, wow. Well,
very dope. They're called The Internet. It just dropped like this past Friday. So
I'm about to.
I love Sid voice, man.
I listened to this album almost 10 times already. Like, it flows very well.
Sid voice.
Something I would like?
Yes. Because it's not something, because I like albums that aren't driven by like big singles. Mm-hmm. You can listen to that album without knowing what the single is. That's how well it flows. Like, it's just a cohesive, like, little, like, 10, 15 track type joint.
Okay, I'm going to try
So, The Internet is my dope of the week.
What about you?
That's a good question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Musically, that Childish Gambino, the 2 little songs that he brought out, those are pretty dope, too, to me.
Musically?
Yeah, Childish Gambino dropped a little EP. It only got 2 songs on it.
Well, he's good. Childish Gambino's good.
One is called, what is it called? Summertime Magic. And the other one is Feels Like Summer. They like 2 summertime tracks.
So I got music to listen to. They sound like
you're supposed to be like on a cruise with some linen pants on with a drink on or something. Pretty dope.
I think for me, dope of the week for me. Shout out to my nephew Trey. He just turned 20 as of yesterday. On July
nice!
21st.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
So shout out to my boy. Love you to death, man. But dope of the week for me would be they just dropped the trailer for Mr. Glass.
I did not see it yet. I did not see the trailer yet, but I know.
Like, Equalizer 2's coming out too.
That came out.
It came out this weekend.
Yeah, I'm about to watch that too.
Ooh, I want to see that.
Mr. Glass is supposed to come out in January of next year, 2019.
I hope everybody saw the movie before that though, because a lot of people didn't think it was part of
Split.
A trilogy.
Yeah. They didn't see Split
first.
Gotta see Split. And you have to see
Split is a trilogy of what?
Unbreakable came out first back in the day.
Yep, I seen that, and I seen Split.
And then Mr. Glass.
Mr. Glass is gonna follow.
It's a trilogy.
It's a trilogy.
I didn't see the cohesiveness between Split and Unbreakable.
If you pay attention in Split, like when he's in a bar or something, you can hear like a news report in the background that talk about stuff that happened in Unbreakable.
Yep.
It's a trilogy.
Oh yes, I do remember that.
Everybody is going to be in Mr. Glass, like the dude from Split.
Oh, when is that coming out?
January 2019.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
I cannot
wait.
The
trailer just dropped, like a major
because I'm a huge fan of Unbreakable. I'm a huge fan of Split. So this is great for me for especially M. Night Shyamalan and you know what I mean, stuff like that.
He hit or miss, but
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
in this trilogy, he's on.
I'm checking for that too. That's dope.
Yeah.
My dope of the week. This is so hard. I gotta start researching this. I guess I'll give it to the good fathers out there.
Hey.
I did my dope of the week.
Father's Day was last month, but it's in July too.
Yeah.
Turn up. Well, I'm dope this week, huh? Yeah, that's
all the
cool.
good fathers out there, good moms, good parents out there. It's a
all
struggle because I had a struggle. I had a struggle week this week. I had a real struggle week this week. And, you just really start to see, like, I got good people around me. There's people I ain't think. I walked into work, right, broke. I walked out with $30. Just from people helping me out and being good because it's hard. And it's hard asking for help. So, like, I give it to those people that are single, raising their children and just trying to do right. Like, it's not easy, but you do it and you find some type of positivity out of it. And that's it. My kids better make it big. One of y'all motherfuckers better be a NASA or a football player, basketball player. Something.
She went from an astronaut to a football player.
Well, my daughter wants to be a marine biologist.
Oh, word?
Yep,
Which one, the oldest one?
Yep, she's going to go to school for marine biology.
She already know what she want to do.
She already, and she has not deviated from that plan.
That's dope. At 14,
she wants to be a what is it? I said a marine biologist. I think that's super dope. And I already started talking to her about credit. For those who haven't started talking to your kids, I didn't know about credit and keeping up with your credit until I was like 12. So I started talking to Anaya about it in middle school. Like, no, listen, this is a big thing. You might want to already
put her stuff, like her name in a card and just like either cut the card up and not have it just so she can have credit.
Yeah.
You might want to do that. Like you can always, people don't understand that.
Because they start off in debt by going to college.
Yes,
they already start their life off in debt.
You could put your child's name on a credit card. Just make sure you don't use it. Like you will always have credit. Like it will show that your credit history, even though you don't have any purchases in anything, it shows that you'll have credit from all the way back when you was a teenager. That like it actually helps. Mm-hmm. People don't get that. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do that with my kids too because my mom didn't do that with me.
Right, and then I fucked mine up not knowing the very important part of having it like that, and just managing your money and making sure you go to school for something. Man. I told my daughter, don't go to school to build no flowers and be a dancer. No, that's not going to pay your bills.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So, yep, that's anyway, that's my dope of the week. So,
great. What's your socials?
Cousin Court, CUZNKOURT on all platforms.
I'm at Jovi 1982. I'm on Instagram and Twitter, and I think that's about it. And don't forget 3shadesdope@gmail.com, 3shadesdope at Instagram. Keep sending us those DMs. Sorry we missed a few DMs. Thanks to Flaw. He was like, are y'all checking y'all shit? We was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was like DMs for like a couple months ago.
Right.
And we was like,
that was for us. Okay.
Oh, we were supposed to answer questions. Sorry, y'all.
Because we stay telling y'all to hit us up, and then we was like,
that's not bad. We got to do a better job on checking the Instagram DMs.
And not only that, now we're actually on Spotify. So
yes, we on Spotify, y'all. Never would have made it.
You can listen to us on Spotify now, people.
Yes. What's your social?
I'm Jarrell. I'm not spelling it.
And it's exactly like that on Instagram.
I am Jarrell.
2 R's.
Yes.
2 L's.
2 L's and everything.
Damn.
All right. Bye.
Deuces.
Peace.